Hey everyone, it's Frederica, triathlete, and I decided after a few days to go ahead and do a recap of Chicago Triathlon and the supertri Chicago, which happened to be a great day, a great weekend. Leading up to it, we had in Chicago the Democratic National Convention. I participated in quite a few events, part of the DNC week that week, and was pretty busy. And then also, for those of you guys that may not be familiar with Black Triathletes Association, which is also affectionately known as BTA, a national group of Black triathletes. And so we had a few events that I have put together. That Friday we had a great morning yoga with Coach Bell, a open swim at Ohio Street Beach, and then we also had a dinner later in the day. And then there was a dinner, post-dinner as well. But so Friday was a great day, getting able to go to the expo, seeing some cool people coming into town. Saturday was the day that I was setting up for the pros, and even though I've actually talked with Katie Safaris in previous Zooms as a ambassador for USAT Foundation, it was great to actually meet her in person the day before she was going to be racing. So then, yeah, just being able to see the pros also do their bike familiarization the day before, they're definitely intense. It was, yeah, inspiring as well. So the day of the race for me, by 8ish in the morning, it was already hot. And I could feel like my energy at the swim start, just feeling a little tired, trying to stay hydrated and the like. So I was really anxious to get in the water because it was hot. I had been sweating for, I felt like an hour. But, you know, excited for the swim, getting into the water. Water felt great. My swim was probably one of my faster swim times. Took that nice and easy, but yeah, it felt great, took advantage of that. And then, you know, that run into the transition is always a long one. Nice red carpet. The bike, I always feel, even though the full Olympic bike, like I said, there's an area that Batman was actually filmed. I feel like the bike is like a Batman course because going out, oh my gosh, felt amazing. Every time I looked at my watch, I could see I was like 22 miles per hour. So I'm like, okay, I'm kicking it on the bike. And it felt like the wind was a crosswind. However, at the turnaround, the wind was definitely a headwind. So my overall bike was pretty decent. Wasn't as good as I wanted it to be, but still felt great, even with the headwind coming back. Back in the T2 was, like I said, quick get myself together. I decided to go ahead and wear my knee brace because I didn't know how my knee would be feeling. And then on the run, I knew it was hot. It's going to be a hot run. However, I said in my head that I was going to take it easy. I realized when I look at my results, I took out that first mile pretty fast, faster than I thought. And needless to say, by mile 2 and 3, oh, I was struggling. I knew people were cramping up, a lot of walkers. I had to walk. I was just like, felt myself getting overheated. So my run wasn't as good as I'm known for, but I'm getting there. This has been an interesting journey these last few years, dealing with knee injuries and nutrition, health, all of that. But by the time I got to the finish, you know, kicked it into gear, finished pretty decently, and overall, I'd say the race went okay. This is my B race this year. Got another one coming up in less than 3 weeks. So I'm excited to get to Atlantic City for the A race. And overall, I thought it was great. Afterwards, got to watch the pros race. Oh my gosh, they're beast. So for those of you guys that are not familiar with supertri, and typically kind of a new supertri league, the pros race a shorter distance swim, bike, run, but they do it 3 times. So they swim, bike, run, swim, bike, run, swim, bike, run. God bless them. In that heat, I feel bad for them, and it was a hot one. But they're pros, so this is what they do. I'm excited to watch them in 2 weeks in London for the next supertri race. Inspiring. Good job, Katie, Taylor Spivey. Look forward to seeing you. Yeah, some of our great Olympians. They just got back from the Olympics and already like back into beast mode. So supertri Chicago Triathlon, another great year. Look forward to next year.